I'ma come clear it up. I didn't say no names. I'm not like, DDG did it. Like, DDG is the reason. Like I said, I gave a very surface level answer. You feel me?
So y'all thought it was over? I thought DDG was about to drop a 2-hour reaction and Jay Cinco was just gonna stay quiet. I thought Jay Cinco was gonna take this L. My boy came back, and he came back with some receipts exposing the true person DDG truly is. While Jay Cinco was on stream explaining his side of the story, DDG had the nerve to really go on live at the same time, bro. It wasn't a coincidence. It was literally him trying to sabotage Jay Cinco. And that tells you everything you need to know about who DDG truly is. Because this isn't about friendship anymore. This is a man who feels like he has power to destroy someone who's just walking away from them. Because I really don't hear nobody saying Jay Cinco really didn't need DDG. And the moment DDG realized that, now he's trying to bury him. And today we're breaking it all down. And I promise you, if you watch this whole video, you're really gonna understand what Jay was talking about and truly understand why exactly Jay Cinco had to leave Capaholics. We're all starting to see DDG true colors. And as you guys can see, I've been saying it for a long time. And I'm gonna be clear from the jump. DDG is dead wrong for this, and by the end of this video you're gonna see why. But before we get into all that, if you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Make sure you hit subscribe right now, because the official society, we don't pick sides due to popularity. We call it how we see it. So you either with us or you not. If you want real commentary and not the BS, subscribe right now. Lock in, because once this channel blow up, you're gonna wish you was one of the first ones to be here from the beginning. Subscribe right now. Now let's get into it. The first thing I want to point out is Jay Cinco never mentioned DDG's name. We probably all knew he was talking about DDG, but he never mentioned it, and I think that was out of respect at first.
I'ma come clear it up. I didn't say no names. I'm not like, DDG did it. Like, DDG is the reason. Like I said, I gave a very surface level answer. You feel me? But you said what? Let me not read the comments, bro. But yeah, I gave a very surface level answer. I didn't point any fingers at no nigga. If you know who that is, then that is what it is. But I didn't say no names. You feel me? That's not what I did. I didn't say any names. So
DDG was the one to come out and just let everyone know that he's the program. But then again, DDG want to say that he never wanted to come to the internet with this. He the one that told his community that Cinco wasn't in the house, and he would explain later. So what was Cinco supposed to do? Just let DDG control the entire story, the entire narrative, knowing who DDG is? And Jay said something that was straight facts. He said the internet's my job, and it's true. We all know that. So think about that. DDG had a lot of false narratives spreading, saying he's a clout chaser, saying he's jealous, saying he left because of Lala. If you're trying to build a content career, as we all are, and the internet thinks you're moving weird, thinking you clout chasing and thinking you just a weirdo, that's gonna kill his income. And Jay Cinco knew that. He wasn't gonna let DDG ruin his opportunities. He wasn't gonna let DDG ruin his brand. Jay Cinco said it. He didn't say no names. He gave a surface level answer. And if DDG conscious was guilty, that has nothing to do with Jay Cinco. All Jay Cinco said was somebody's in the house was disrespectful, so he left. But as we know, DDG had to jump immediately on stream, calling Cinco a liar, start crying, Cinco's lying. So who really made this public? Who really escalated this whole situation? And that's where DDG whole argument just falls apart. You can't be like, I don't want the drama, when you're the one announcing the drama. DDG just wanted to control the narrative. He thought if he spoke first, people would just take his side.
Public embarrassment. And then he said some shit. This is what he said. Let me show you this screenshot. Can y'all read that? Rap battling face-to-face 4 months later. Laughing emojis. You was just working out with this nigga. Bro, you doing push-ups, nigga, this and that. This nigga's a fake. He's a fraud. Nigga, you motherfucking working out, you laughing in this nigga face, but whole time, nigga, you want to diss his dead daddy? Nigga, if me and Reggie beef is just so fucking deep, why are you laughing at the nigga face and acting like y'all buddy? Do y'all remember in Rome, this nigga's pulling me to the side, talking about some be the bigger person?
But Jay Cinco wasn't gonna let that happen. Real quick, if you're looking at this situation way differently than you did 5 minutes ago, that's exactly what we do here in the official society. We break it down, we give you the full context. We don't just react, we analyze. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Join the official society. This is a community of people who see right through the BS. We don't just follow whoever's more popular. Lock in with us and subscribe. Now let's talk about what all of this is really about. This isn't just about DDG and Jay Cinco. This is about the whole power dynamic in content creation, period. Some will say this is what happens when the sidekick doesn't want to play his role, when the side character doesn't want to be the side character anymore. Here's what Jay Cinco said that I think was the most important part of his entire response.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you're the program gang, like, we know, like, okay, DDG is the biggest person in the crib, but that doesn't mean you treat other people like that. You feel me? Like, that don't mean you get to talk to niggas however and expect everybody to just be cool. Like, you talking about you argue with this person, yeah, because they feel like they need you, bro. They feel like they genuinely cannot survive without y'all having a relationship. You know what I'm saying? They don't have enough self-respect for themselves to be like, man, I'm cool off this shit. You feel me? Ain't no nigga finna talk to me like that. I bet they wouldn't let Lil Boo Boo off the street talk to them like that. I bet they wouldn't let Lil D3 talk to them like that. Hell no. But since this nigga got money and can put a nigga on, they deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, that's not right, bro. That's not, and that's my exact reason why I don't want to be in a group.
He's speaking facts. Jay saying that the reason why they tolerate DDG is because they feel like they need him. They need the opportunities. They need the platform. They need the money. But Cinco said he don't need it that bad. All you guys made sure to correct me in my last video. DDG didn't make Cinco. Cinco really came up, started off with the Shay and his ex, Brooklyn Falls.
Fix your base. What are your chat be saying when I be in here? Let me see what your chat be talking about. Man, stop fucking. Do not do that, bro. Do not play. Come on, bro. Cause they playing with your brother right now. Don't play with me like that.
Oh, can you get out? Can you get the fuck out? Get out! Please! Go! Get out!
Don't do all that because your boyfriend watching. Calm down. Keep it cool. All right, try.
They used to make that couple content. There was no DDG around for a while. The Shay probably put Jay Cinco on with DDG due to that was, you know, his sister boyfriend at the time. But I ain't gonna lie, Cinco was a content creator and so was DDG. So DDG can't be like, I made you. That's disrespectful. Jay Cinco wasn't this broke kid that DDG just found on the street. He was already making 6 figures before he ever streamed with DDG. He had his own audience with his ex-girlfriend Brooklyn. He had his own lane on YouTube and making music. So when DDG tried to pull that I made you card, I know that really just pissed Jay Cinco off. Like, you ain't make me. I've been eating, bro. And that's why this whole situation is different. Because normally when someone leaves a group, they fade away. They're not relevant anymore. But to be honest, Capaholics just lost their second best streamer. Jay Cinco's not disappearing. He's not going nowhere. He know he could do this on his own. And that's why he left. Because he was never dependent on DDG. He chose to be a part of Capaholic because he thought it would be fun. But the moment it became toxic, he chose to leave. And DDG can't handle that because in his mind, he's the program. He's the one with all the power. So when someone walks away from him, it breaks his whole worldview. Jay mentioned that him and his boys, they never argue like that. They never hit below the belt like that because real friends don't do that. We actually appreciate the relationship enough to not risk it and say something that I might regret. But DDG don't care about none of that. And everybody in that house just accepts it because they feel like they have to. And look, we've all seen DDG grow up on the internet, literally. But before he seen like some real big money, aside from that YouTube money, before he started smoking heavy, bro was a bit motivational. I'm not gonna lie. He used to talk about life. He used to push his community, his audience, to be better, even though he's always been a clown. Now he's just a clown with money, which makes it even worse. But as you guys know, that's a whole nother video. Make sure you go watch that. But it's a difference between being a clown and now being disrespectful. There's a difference between trolling or just treating your friends like pure shit. And that's where DDG crossed the line. If you're still not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit that subscribe button. This is the official society. We are building something different here. This is a community that doesn't just follow the crowd. We see the truth every time. Hit that subscribe button. Now let's talk about the most manipulative thing that DDG might have done in this whole situation. The $700,000 deal. DDG said he put a $700,000 deal together. So he got all his homies, and then all of a sudden he changed his mind, said fuck that, Jay Cinco not doing it. DDG admitted it, that he actually sent Jay Cinco the screenshot and asked him does he want in, and then when they get into an argument, he took it away.
Said all this and that. I said I'm gonna lead a group, try to wave some money over my head, try to wave a gambling deal, like, oh, send a screenshot, like, oh yeah, you finna lead a group, all right, bet, I was finna bring this. I was finna bring this here to y'all.
Bro, I put together a dog ass deal. Mind you, I don't have to do none of this, bro. I put together a dog. I'm like, man, hey, I was talking to this company. I'm like, hey, I ain't even trying to.
Now, let me tell you why that's not just petty. That's abuse, my people. When you dangle money in front of somebody and then snatch it away from them when they don't act the way you want them to act, that's manipulation. That's abusive. That's control. That's toxic behavior. You're basically saying, you don't let me disrespect you, I'm taking away your opportunities. What's wrong with this guy? Who does DDG really think he is, bro? That's not how friends operate. That's how bosses treat their employees that they don't respect. Because that's not even how you treat employees. Clearly, DDG had no respect for Cinco. And Jay said something powerful, man. He said, I would never idolize a dollar before my respect. And that's real. That's real grown man energy. Because $700K, my people, society, that's a lot of money. That could change our lives. We know that. But if you have to tolerate disrespect to get it, is it worth it? Shit. But nah, for real though, like if you have to let somebody treat you like you're beneath them, nah, I don't know, man. That's foul. 700K is 700K though, my brother. But I ain't gonna let you talk to me any type of way though, for real. I'm still a man just like you are at the end of the day, so you gotta respect me. It's not like you giving me the 700,000, bro. We both working for the 700,000. That's how corny DDG is. Jay Cinco said it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth 700,000 getting disrespected by DDG. And that takes strength. That takes maturity. That takes real emotional intelligence. And that's what we call true self-respect. Here's the crazy part. Jay Cinco's only 23 years old. Bro barely graduated high school like he said. But he's out here talking about principles, about self-respect, about not letting money control him. DDG is a 27 millionaire who has a child but is still using money as a weapon and still treating people like pawns. Let me know in the comment, society, who's really more mature here. And let's be honest, that age difference actually matters here. By the time Jay Cinco is 27, he could be bigger than DDG. Right now, he's on a great path. We just seen him on Netflix. He has been learning the right lessons. He's already made it out the hood. Jay Cinco, we can say, is building the right foundation. DDG, by the looks of it, he looks stuck. He's got money, but can he even have a real conversation? Can he connect with his people on a deeper level and is not flexing on them? All bros talk about is buying stuff and flexing and tricking. And yes, I know DDG is really successful and it's inspiring. We all love DDG's story. That story's amazing. From YouTube to where he's at now, can't take that away from him. But sometimes being arrogant really kills all the success. You gotta really maintain at least a bit humble. There's a difference between celebrating your success and using it to control people. And that's exactly what he does. He uses his success as leverage, as power to use people that he believes are beneath him. Cinco is just trying to share his side of the story and clear up any false narratives that DDG try to put out there. And right when he goes live, DDG goes live like a true cornball, bro. He thinks it's cool. He thinks that it's so strategic. He thinks like, bro, you look bad, bro. For real, my brother. Like from man to man, you look bad. It's even worse that bro had a family and he let that go to become this shit, bro. This easily could have been Jay Cinco's peak viewership on Twitch, and probably still was, I'm not sure. DDG's actively working, trying to turn the internet on Jay Cinco. If you're so big, bro, why does this even matter, bro? This could have been an easy apology, bro. Be a man, bro. Own up to your mistakes. Take some accountability. If you said something that you wasn't supposed to say because you a little bit stressed out, or you might have been a little irritated, you might have missed your blunt of the day or something, bro, admit to it and just apologize. It's not that hard, bro. We all could get carried away sometimes. We all could get a little bit too angry, too upset. We all could explode. We all go through shit, DDG. So it's easy to understand. You understand? It's as easy as going up to Cinco, my bad, bro. I ain't mean to say all that. That was out of pocket. I'm going through a lot of shit, bro. My mind is a little fucked up right now. My bad, bro. But instead, you want to create another internet beef. And that's your problem, bro. So here's my take, society. DDG is wrong. And the more he talks, the worse it looks. Because what's really happening is DDG thought he had control. He thought if Jay Cinco would leave, it would just fade away and nothing would happen. He thought people would automatically take his side because he's bigger. But that's not what happened. People are seeing through it. As always, people are noticing the contradictions and people are witnessing the manipulation that DDG does. DDG said he was over it, but the minute Jay sparks up his stream, DDG sparks his up too. He said it could have been squashed, but then sent text message saying it's F you and F you for life. Saying he doesn't care, but he's posting negative content about Jay Cinco, trying to ruin his reputation. That's not behavior of somebody who's moved on. That's the behavior of somebody who's bitter. And Cinco just standing on his principles. He's not gonna tolerate disrespect just for some money. He's not gonna stay in a toxic toxic situation just for the opportunities. He's got self-respect. That's the type of energy DDG needs to have, because at the end of the day, no amount of money is worth your peace, my people. No amount of clout is worth your mental health. No amount of opportunity is worth being disrespected. And Jay Cinco at 23 understands that. DDG at 27 still treating his main friends like employees, still using his money to control his own people, and still can't handle when somebody walks away. All right, society. That's the breakdown. DDG versus Jay Cinco part 2. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed it. But I'm telling you, it isn't over. But before you go, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Join the official society, lock in with us, and drop a comment below. Are you team DDG or team Jay Cinco? And more importantly, how many of you in the comments have walked away from opportunities because the situation was just toxic? Y'all already know I read and reply to every comment. This is a real community. Subscribe, hit that like button, lock in, and until next time, my people, holla at your boy.
Official Society.